So with pretty significant delays to the upcoming MCU film schedule, now there's a lot of expectations that we're in for some bad news over the course of the next couple of weeks, as there's many people saying and analysts all weighing in on it, saying that we should expect the inevitable: Marvel Studios to delay the entire slate of Disney Plus shows. So right now, I don't think it matters if you're a Marvel guy, DC guy, like both, don't like both, just watch it for some reason so you can complain or hate people that watch them. Yes, I know people that are like that. In fact, I do. It is what it is. You're still giving them views. I think we can all agree that right now is a terrible time for all comic book fans. Comic books aren't shipping, movies are being delayed, and TV shows, at one point those things that you could pretty much rely on in between the big blockbuster hits, are now seeing significant delays. From the CW getting massive delays on season finales, and of course finishing up what they had to shoot for the rest of the seasons because they cut it close to the wire, to the likes of Disney Plus shows which haven't finished pre-production in some cases, post-production in many cases, or even shooting in some other ones. It's all pretty much all over the place. So looking at the future, it is pretty obvious that things are not going to go according to plan. Now, many people are stating pretty much what I would say is the obvious, and that's to expect delays. Now, obviously, days before Spider-Man was delayed, I made a video saying, look guys, we need to just accept the fact that Spider-Man 3 is not coming out next July. That just was not going to happen. Once Venom ended up taking, the end of June, a week before Spider-Man's release, this then was kind of just inevitable, and then it happened. And then the entire slate got shifted a little bit again, starting with Doctor Strange seeing a delay, Thor moving forward and stuff. And now we're looking at Disney Plus, and obviously, you gotta question whether it's gonna make it. So first up, we're gonna have the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which of course, it's kind of just not finished. They didn't finish shooting. We don't know what the extent of that is. I'm hoping we find out soon. Can they wrap it without finishing shooting and maybe cut around it somehow and do something? Who really knows? But obviously, that one is behind schedule. Then you think of WandaVision, finished shooting, but then again, WandaVision, it's in post-production, and I'm assuming because it's Wanda, it's effects heavy, and that was supposed to lead directly into Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which is now going to come out a year and a half after WandaVision this December, or November, whenever it comes out. So again, that's problematic. Loki, by the sounds of it, it was maybe 2 to 3 weeks into shooting, which means they might have wrapped one episode. That was slated for early 2021. More than likely, February was what everybody was saying. They can't possibly meet that date. So what now? Well, the expected delays are to happen, I would assume. Now, I would say the safest one of these is WandaVision, because again, they're in post-production, and I'm assuming a lot of that stuff that's like, the wacky and, oh look, we're in the 60s looking now. You could complete that without too much special effects, which is probably why the series ended up wrapping production, even though it started after the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So again, I think they can get that one out in some sort of capacity. Marvel's What If, that seems to be on schedule for as far as we know. But then again, you look at the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that's not exactly on good track, right? Is it going to meet its August release date? Probably not, because they're expected to go back to shooting the series in September, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So, what are they going to do? You can't give it negative weeks to complete. So again, I think we just got to brace for it, and it is unfortunate, but it is something that is, going to happen. So, the slate is probably going to shift, and my assumption would be you'll get a shift of about 4 months. So what I'm trying to say here is Falcon and Winter Soldier, that'll probably come out now November, December. You're probably looking at WandaVision in spring, Loki, end of summer. That would kind of line up with a new sort of get back to normal and get it done, assuming everything gets back to normal.